Hey, good morning everyone. Coming to you this morning with a little impromptu video. I'm trying to get all of my movies and DVDs over to my server so I can watch them wherever I want, but I ran into a problem with my DVD player this morning, so just ain't going to be right without my John Stamos. We're going to diagnose this DVD player and see what's going on with it, and if it doesn't work, then we'll just replace it. It's pretty easy and I'll show you how. Before we get started, the problem I'm having right now is that when I put a DVD into this drive, nothing happens anymore. It doesn't recognize nothing's in there. When I hold my ear up to it, I can't even hear it spinning anymore. Due to the fact that there's been no changes to this drive, no software changes, no operating system changes, and one day it just quit working, leads me to believe that the DVD drive itself has an issue. Also, couple that with the fact that the DVD doesn't spin or anything like that means that the drive itself isn't even recognizing that there is something in it. So before we get started, what we want to do is disconnect the power. So you can do that by flipping the switch in the back and then unplugging the cord. Also, when we come around to the front here, we have our stylish yet functional wristband here. And what that does is to discharge any static electricity. So what you want to do is connect that to any metal part of the case inside, and then you can get started. Now in my case, it's the top DVD drive that's not working anymore. These are actually pretty easy to pull out, and we'll show you how to right now. In most cases, there'll be thumb screws holding each side panel in. There should be 3 on each side. In some cases, it might just be a Phillips screw that's holding it in, so just grab yourself a screwdriver and have at it. Pull this side back, and then with your left hand, pull it out towards you, and it'll just kind of swing out just like a door. Now with the side out of the way, we can kind of see what's going on here. This is a pretty modern case. I built this computer right after the fire, so all the components inside are pretty modern, which is nice because it's mainly just these quick disconnects for all of your drive bays. Some older cases are still going to have 2 to 4 Phillips screws, so you just need to keep that in mind. It's still pretty easy. The other side's going to be exactly the same. Just remove the thumb screws and pull the side off. Cable management. Damn. There are 2 thumb screws on this side of the DVD drive. Go ahead and unscrew those and then come back around to the other side. Now once you're on this side, there are 2 connectors in the back. You have your power connector and then the other SATA connector that goes from the DVD player down to the motherboard. Go ahead and disconnect those, and then you'll come up to the latch, unlatch that, and the drive just comes right out. Alright, now that we have the drive out, we have our anti-static mat here. This is just to protect from any further shocks. It's not necessary, but I just like to take every precaution there. So this strap on my wristband, I'm just going to attach that to this mat. Now as far as the DVD drive goes, I'm not exactly sure what we're looking for, but I just want to see if I can visually see something that's doesn't look right, something that's not supposed to be there, and go from there. Now as far as the drive goes, it's already broken at this point, so you don't have to worry about breaking it anymore. So after opening it up, I couldn't really tell anything else was going on, so decided to open up this front panel here. This is going to bring out that front panel and the drive holder itself. So we'll see if we can't find anything in there. Found that little weird bit of plastic there. It comes from all of my DVD sleeves, so I'm wondering if maybe that had gotten stuck in there, and now that we pulled it out, maybe we'll be good to go. So we'll go ahead and just slide that DVD player back in. Now the locking mechanism on the side there, it just lines up with the 2 screw holes on the side. All you have to do is just push that in and all is good. The thumb screws on the other side are optional. I just like to have it a little bit more secure, but it's not by any means necessary. Alright, so I'm ready to try it out now. I did leave everything disconnected as far as the side of the case and everything goes, just in case it doesn't work. I don't want to have to go through and take all that apart again. So we'll go ahead and try this out and see what happens. Alright, well now that everything's fired back up, we'll go ahead and pop in some Uncle Jesse, and hopefully everything works and all will be good. Well, unfortunately, the DVD drive didn't recognize it again, so I tried opening up DVD Fab to see if maybe this would help. And as you can see, nothing showed up on here either. So again, I clicked on the disk drive itself, and this says nothing's there. So unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to replace this drive, but like I said, that's super easy, and I'll show you how right now. Now that everything's shut down, it's going to be just like it was before. Loosen the connectors in the back, unlock the latch, and then the drive will just come right out. Alright, so I picked this drive up the other day. It's another LG drive. However, this one is UHD, or ultra high definition. So it does the 4K DVDs. And again, it's an LG. And it's pretty much just going to be plug and play. Everything just connects right into the back. The drivers and everything in the computer will recognize this. However, it did also come with a CD for, I'm sure, drivers, and it also looks like some kind of a media suite on there, so we'll check those out. And like I said, we'll just go ahead and plug and play. It is UHD, this one, so we'll be able to see Uncle Jesse in high definition. Alright, so just like before, I'll just slide her in, make it flush. You can see the screw holes on the side. Plug it in and lock. All is good. Alright, so we have everything put back together. We have both side panels put back together, as well as our connections to the DVD drive. Don't want to forget those before you put everything back together. But now we'll go ahead and fire everything up and get started, and hopefully we'll get to see Uncle Jesse this time. Alright, now that we got everything fired back up, we'll put our DVD back in the drive, and there you go. Instantly it's recognizing it, and we are good to go. What a wonderful feeling. Alright, now with everything hooked up and ready to go, what I like to do is go into the device itself. So I'm going to right click on the start menu there, and then open up the DVD drives, and then open up my device. Then what I'm going to do is go over to details and select the friendly name ID. This will allow me to copy that and then go to the LG website to check on the firmware. So I just open up a browser, go to the LG website, and now I can copy and paste the name of the drive directly into the search. Now, once I'm here, I'm able to go down and look into the firmware and see what is the latest firmware available, and if I need to update it or not. So you can go ahead and click on the firmware zip file here. This will bring you to an installer, and it's asking you where do you want to install it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the desktop. It's going to download it as a zip file, so once we get it downloaded, we're going to go ahead and extract that. You do this by right-clicking on the file and then click Extract All. It'll put everything automatically on the desktop for you, extract it. Go ahead and click on it to run, and as you can see, let me go ahead and click on the other drive. The firmware is actually more recent than the one downloaded from the website. Now I purposely downgraded the firmware on my other drive so I can record the UHD movies. Alright, so now just in case you were wondering what the CD was that came with the drive, it looks like it's just a Cyberlink Media Suite I don't know if it's a trial or what have you, but I don't need it, so I'll just go ahead and keep it in the stash. Important to note there, this drive didn't come with a box or anything. It's known as OEM, or Original Equipment Manufacturer. A lot of times you can get drives and peripherals and stuff like that for your computer a lot cheaper by just going with an OEM, which means it doesn't come with a box, doesn't come with any cables or anything like that. Hey guys, today's final thoughts. I probably could have gone into taking apart that DVD drive a little bit more, but I really didn't want to. The new drive was only 80 bucks and it was an upgrade from the regular Blu-ray drive. So for 80 bucks, I really just didn't feel like spending the time to go in depth was really worth it. It's just as easy to take one out and put a new one in, and this one works a whole lot better anyways. I really hope you found this video useful, and I encourage you to comment below and let me know what kind of videos you're looking for. What do you need help with, and what can I help you with? So please feel free to leave those comments below, and also hit that subscribe button. That's going to let you know whenever a new video comes out. So again, take care of yourselves, and God bless. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video, and please feel free to check out some more. As always, leave your comments below on what you would like to see and what I can help you with. I thank you all and have a blessed day.